I think it is fair to say one of the more truly beloved films for a lot of people is Gremlins. And can you believe that film was like, you have to look up the exact release date for me, Ray, but I think it's like 40 years old.
Mm-hmm. It probably is. 84 sounds about right.
Yeah, it's like right around that era. It was the early 80s that the first Gremlins came out. We got introduced to Gizmo, the Mogwai, and we all fell in love with that little frickin' puppet. And we all learned the meaning about don't let him eat after midnight.
That was June 8th, 1984.
1984, so we're getting on to the 40-year anniversary of that movie. Don't eat after midnight. Don't get them wet. Don't get them wet. It's a good rule for Gremlins and dates. I don't know why I said that, but at any rate.
What?
Now, then a sequel came out.
Especially if they are.
Yeah, especially if they are, yeah. Then a sequel came out, and not as beloved. I think that's fair to say. I still like the sequel.
Is that the one with Hulk Hogan?
Was Hulk Hogan in the sequel?
Yeah, where
It's been a long time.
If it's the 80s and it's a sequel, it's safe to say that's the one.
Hulk Hogan. There's a
I
good
believe
chance
there was a part where they stopped the movie and like he's in the theater and he's like, "You better turn this movie back on."
It's been
don't remember
so
that?
long. It's been like 35 years since I've seen it. I
That's the only
don't
thing I
remember
from it.
But, and then a while ago, some whispers started going around that they might make another Gremlins movie. And then they came up with some Gremlins animated series. What was it called again?
Secrets of Mogwai.
Secrets of Mogwai.
HBO 2022.
That I can tell you, honestly, I don't know a single person who's seen it. I even forgot it came out.
I mean, I remember us getting questions asking if we were watching it, but none of us were. I mean, obviously, I don't have it.
I don't even remember.
I don't have HBO. So.
I don't even remember people asking questions if we were watching it.
No, I remember a couple, but like since I think the thing was when we found out it was animated, we kind of eased up on reporting on it. It's just the way it went.
Well, still, the rumors persisted that maybe they would do a Gremlins 3, and now the original star of the first Gremlins film, Zack Gilligan, has come out and kind of said that, yeah, I think there is still going to be a third one. He said this. Gilligan, in an interview with Screen Rant, stated that Warner Brothers may be planning to bring back the cult classic through the form of a live-action film. I can't really figure out why Warner Brothers would do 2 seasons of an animated show, not 1, but 2 seasons of the animated series, and spend a lot of money on it unless there was some kind of endgame. And usually the endgame for a huge studio like Warner Brothers Discovery is a live-action film, he said. I don't think it'll be a reboot, though, because Chris Columbus has nixed that idea. All right. So hope still exists for a third live-action Gremlins movie. But I have to ask this question. Does anybody care? Now, listen, I am completely cognitive of the fact that Gremlins is a beloved title, right? Who doesn't love Mogwai? Who doesn't love Gizmo? But the reality is the second one was not as beloved. I don't know a single human soul personally. I'm sure some of you maybe have watched it, but I don't personally know anybody who has seen the animated thing. And with the way that the industry has evolved over the years, and there's been a lot of gremlin-isms in a lot of movies over the years, I just don't know that if you make a third Gremlin movie, that it even makes $150 million at the box office. I don't hear a lot of people. And I know that sounds weird because we all love the Gremlins. Okay? We all love them. I love them too. I just don't know why a studio would greenlight one at this point.
I have 2 thoughts. One is every time I go to like the toy aisle, the Gremlins figures are still there. So that might say something about maybe people don't want this, but also I remember this movie, rumblings about it started getting hotter when Grogu during Mandalorian.
Oh yeah, Grogu, by the way, would not exist if it wasn't for Gizmo. Right.
I remember somebody was saying, yeah, Gizmo is better than Grogu, and then like we would report like.
Look at that face.
3, so. Look
at that face. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
It's adorable.
I know, but the way the things popped out of his skin grossed me out as a kid. I don't want to see that again because it'll probably look grosser. It's grossier. I just look, if Chris Columbus and the studio can come up with like some wild concept,
and pitch it and sell it. Maybe, but again, look, and I'm not going to lie. If a new Gremlins movie was opening tomorrow in theaters, I would be there.
Yeah, me too.
I just don't know that if we'd be in an empty theater or not. I almost think more people would be at the Argyle screening, and there wasn't nobody at the Argyle screening, than would be at the thing. So, guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's episode, MasterClass. Everyone, it's a new year, so picture that thing that you've always wanted to learn. Now, picture learning it from a person who's literally one of the best in the world at it, and that's what you get with MasterClass. This year, learn from the best to become your best with MasterClass. Don't just talk about improving, MasterClass helps you actually do it. Because MasterClass offers over 180 world-class instructors, so whether you want to master negotiation with Chris Voss like I did, think like a boss with Martha Stewart, or learn the art of storytelling from the man himself, Neil Gaiman, MasterClass has you covered. Because with MasterClass, you get unlimited access to intimate one-on-one classes with the world's best. At MasterClass, there are over 200 classes to pick from, with new classes being added every month. And if you're a viewer of the John Campea Show, you probably love movie making, storytelling, television. So you would be totally interested in things like screenwriting from Aaron Sorkin, learn developing original TV series from Stranger Things' The Duffer Brothers, or maybe you like the music side of movies, well, you can learn film scoring from Hans Zimmer. And right now, our listeners will get an additional 15% off an annual membership at masterclass.com/Campea. Get 15% off right now at masterclass.com/Campea. masterclass.com/Campea. I don't know, guys. Question is for you. Do you want there to be not just, yeah, if it's there, I'll go see it. But I mean, are you really, truly hungry for another Gremlins movie? I'd be curious to know if you are or not. Let us know down in the comments section below. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.